What is up, guys? NYKF31 here, bringing you MLB The Show 14 Online League. This is my first online league game, my first successful one. And I'll get into that in a little bit, but I have the Tampa Bay Rays. I'm going up against the Florida Marlins, and I could not get my New York Mets, unfortunately, so this will have to do. The Marlins are my adopted American League team. Not the Marlins, the Rays. So, I get to use the Rays and play in this garbage dump of a stadium that they have. If any of you have been to the Trop or seen the Trop, you'll know exactly what I mean. The place is a freaking pit. But, what are you going to do? So about this Rays team, decent pitching, some good arms. Bullpen in this game is kind of and the punch in the lineup is kind of blah. So I'm going to have to pitch well. And as you can see here, I'm using analog controls. I'm using analog pitching, analog hitting, analog for the throwing. All analog all the time. That's how I roll. A little bit trickier to do it online than off because any lag hiccup can cause a big time problem. But I refuse to button mash for my hitting. I just will not do it. That's so 1998. And the meter is just too easy, I think. It's too easy to, locate. Analog just kind of makes me more conscious of not nibbling too much and throwing strikes, but if you miss, you really, really miss. So a harmless first inning and a horrible at-bat as I just butcher that with Evan Longoria. And there's a pitch that I did not locate, and that goes about 500 feet for a two-run homer. But let's get to the game as a whole. The only drawback to this game is the online stability. Offline is the same MLB show that everyone knows and loves, and that's not a negative. And the main reason for that is I'm not a programmer, I'm not a techie. Oh, I got the hiccups. But I think it's because it's been running on the same engine more or less forever. It's got a good, core engine, and when you have a good, stable engine, that allows you to just enhance the edges. And that has been a criticism of the Madden engine for God knows how long. But as good as the game engine is, and as good as the game plays, online stability has been a problem point for quite some time now. I mean, these servers make the 2K servers look like the damn Autobahn. I would say this is my fourth attempt to get a league game in, and my first successful attempt. I had a game previously where we got through the game, but the game didn't register. No stats, didn't give either one of us a win or a loss, nothing. It was as if the game was never played. And I had constant drops. Failures getting into the online servers, drops when either receiving or sending a challenge, had a game drop in the sixth inning, or at the challenge screen, and you see some weird player movements, as it seems to me at least, that you occasionally have, frame rate hiccups, which causes some wonky player movement every now and then. But if you're able to connect and stay on, and the lag is at a minimum, you have a great old time because the game just plays exceptionally well. Like right here, this game is running pretty smooth. I'm not having really much trouble with the pitch meter here. I occasionally run into problems when I'm analog hitting. The timing seems to be a little bit different. I don't know what the league settings are, but I seem to be able to time better offline versus on. But right now, I'm getting killed. I've made a couple of mistakes and have paid the price. And, this is not really a potent offensive team, so it's going to be a problem. I'm going up against Mr. Hernandez here, who's a freaking monster. Fastball topping out at 98, and he's doing a good job of spotting the off-speed stuff and keeping me off balance. So he's a tough guy to hit, because you got to gear up for that fastball and using analog. I kind of got to start my swing early, and that leaves me off balance sometimes on the off-speed stuff, and that's baseball. Nothing wrong with that at all. And I give up another moon shot there, as Hellickson didn't last very long, and my middle relief isn't doing much better. So I'm down 10-2, and he goes back to back and plonks it off the foul pole. So now I'm just trying to salvage some pride here. And do some, stat padding here for Evan. Get a run on the board. Do something. Change some hits together. But nope. We are going to ground out. So 11-2. And of course, now that I'm down 9 runs, I'm able to locate and make my pitches and get ground ball outs. That always seems to be the way it works, doesn't it? You're getting blown out, and then once the game's in hand, your guys start to pitch. But when you need to make some pitches, you're not able to execute. So I got to work on that. I'm probably trying to be a little bit too fine. And when I miss, I catch too much at the plate. I don't want to be lobbing balls on the heart of the plate either. So I got to find a nice little happy balance. Good news is that I got David Price going next, so he's got some nasty stuff, even though his control's a little bit dicey. So getting late in the game. Can I get the dude home? I got 2 on now. Can I get these 2 guys home? At least kind of salvage some respectability here. Nope. Get caught looking. He's tough. So winding down, it's either the 8th and the 9th inning, and again, another decent inning out of my reliever, but too little too late. Last out of the game, and James Loney will fly out. So this has been taking a large chunk out of my Madden time, this in FIFA, so I'm going to throw this into the mix. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.
Out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.